Hello everyone, welcome back to Learning Redstone, which isn't actually Learning Redstone, and more just me just designing random things. So Monkey has sent me this, which is just a mob farm connected to this thing, which sorts the mobs through various things. I'm not going to explain it, because you don't need to know for now. What Monkey has asked me to do is make a thing that allows him to set a certain amount and then only send that many of a specific mob through. So the zombies will end up in this little area, and what Monkey wants to be able to do is set it so that only 5 or only 10 of these zombies will be let through into the dungeon, whereas the rest gets sent into lava or something, or gotten rid of another way. So that's what we're going to be doing here. I'm going to be testing it for zombies. I think the only mob that I need to do something else for is the spiders, because they're not wide enough. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is separate them, because this is likely going to have some delay, which would mean that it would be inaccurate and get one too many or one too little or whatever. So I want to try and separate them a bit. So maybe that's too high up, too low down. So we do... just have them go down one layer, maybe. How will this separate them? Decently enough. Okay. So that's the separating thing. Now I need to somehow count how many times they go through there. We'll have a sign here. We'll have them drop down a little hole, where they will then... Actually, I think I have a better idea. We move the sign to here, replace this with an ice block, and move this section up by 1. Okay, so now how do we count them? And this also works for skeletons, right? Maybe I should test with skeletons because they don't have babies. So the first thing I need to do is actually make a way to set how many can be on the pressure plate at once. So maybe with comparators and a book. We can do that. So we make a little thing like this. We place a book with 15 pages, then place that there and there, and there. So now we've got, I'll just place a lamp here for now. This little thing right here is going to take this number, compare it to the number that we can set in the book. So we're going to set it to 4. And if this is greater than or equal to 4, which is this number, the lamp will turn on. So we could throw in 4 skeletons, or even a 5th one. And you'll notice at the moment that becomes 4, so the moment there's 4 skeletons on the pressure plate, that's now 2, 3, and now 4, the lamp turns on. We want something to close over here so no more of them get in. Which I think we can do like this, maybe? So now the moment enough skeletons are on here, I'm gonna throw as many of them as I want, because they should. Just too late. We set 4 of them, and we've now got 5 in there. Actually, I think I've got a better idea to do this. So this works, though I think I have a better idea. So what if we do keep it, but instead put the old design over here, so that these things distance here. That's going to push him that way. I think actually to make it a little easier to not get caught, we might want to use walls here. Do we just dispense lava on this block and let them burn up? So we move it up here. We even have a move over it. That might actually be the easiest thing ever to... test if this works. Get a bunch of skeletons in here. I have it set to 6, I think. So I'm expecting to see exactly 6 on the thingy. They're being clogged. You have it set to 6. 5, and then 6, and by the 6th one, all of them are caught. Oh no. What is happening? Oh, the ice burned! Right, can we just turn this into this block then? Alright, let's try this again. With as many skeletons as we can. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got... Alright, so we've got 7. That's... We could move all of this up a block. Let's see if that catches them a lot of the time, so let's just summon a bunch of them. And then we'll see if we catch all of them or run it multiple times. Right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got them now. And that gets rid of all the excess ones. Right, so how do I get these guys out of here? We can't make this block disappear, because that would make the pressure plate disappear. Can I waterlog the pressure plate? No. Right, we need a different approach. Actually, can we? I'm gonna do this, because eventually I'm gonna need it for zombies, and I don't want them to drown and turn into drowned. Maybe not here, maybe we want them on this side. Right. That's not actually how any of that works. Because they're gonna go like this. And they're gonna end up in this little section here. So... Well, anyway, we need to do this. This weird thing. We need a target block over there, so that actually goes into it. And that's just so we can have them end up in this area. Whatever, that doesn't need to be that long, right? Right, I hope. Okay, so they die. This one needs to be longer. Or, actually, I'll do the whole wiring thing later. I need some space here to wire something else. Because what we can actually do is use not a comparator. These things. Perfect. So now, I think, once it activates, it'll activate this and here, and the only way to actually do it is this. And the only way to reset it would be to activate this switch. Which would delete its own input into there. Seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It swapped. We got 7 of them again. And that's the only way to reset it. Awesome. Which in that case, we'd move these guys somewhere else. But it looks like we've yet again... Yeah, we've got 7. Okay. How do we make that less? Is there a block that we can push that is somehow less wide than... I mean, fences. We could try fences, but... We have to try... We do a nether fence because that one doesn't work. Actually, Ferrum has no fire tick, so we could technically use any fence. That is... Only 7 again. It's not that either. Packed ice doesn't melt. 7. What if, actually, what if... I place them here. Have these pistons be here. Which would, make my job of powering them a little easier, I think. But I'd also be able to catch... Maybe this will make them go like that. Maybe we'll push them back. Maybe that'll push them back. Oh no, that's a lot more than 6. And that didn't work. Oh, we got 7. This whole thing. 1 to the left. Over there, specifically. Because that'll just activate that, no problem. Now if we reset it, we've gotten rid of 1 tick of delay. That might be their... Oh, god dang it! Really? Oh, they just went through there. Awesome. Right, let's see if we can do this. This works properly now. 2. I see 6 skeletons! Awesome. We'll see if we can do 15 exactly. I haven't reset it yet, have I? Do I need to update them? I need to update them. Alright. Is that 15, though? 16! No! Oh, it was too many. I don't want to introduce any further delay, so I have to count them. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Right, reset the thing now. 15! We did it! So I've thought about it for a day. I don't think we can get this any better. I think the counting inconsistency is just something we're gonna have to deal with, because it just completely depends on how many mobs are coming through at the same time. This works for zombies and skeletons. It doesn't work for witches, well at least the killing mechanism doesn't, because they're just gonna drink a fire resistance potion and they're gonna be immune to the lava. Now it doesn't work for baby zombies either because of, well first of all the killing mechanism wouldn't work either because they're gonna be standing right here. And the counting mechanism, oh. Right, I'll just do that. They won't be affected by the water because it's a block above. So they just have to walk in, which, I mean, it could work, but I doubt it. And then, obviously, spiders, it won't work because they're just not large enough to fit into this. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't know if I'll even do that, because I'm leaving in a couple days, and I want to see if I can also just have another thing that I can schedule. Don't expect anything, though. I'm quite busy at the moment. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it here. If you have any suggestions for the next one, be sure to leave them in the comments. If you enjoyed, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.